Hello and welcome to the Out Loud podcast. My name's John.
And I'm Brian.
And this is the podcast where Santa's going to be coming down your chimney real soon.
Well, depends on how excited you get him.
Oh, all right. Let's roll that intro music.
Hi guys, welcome back to our holiday edition of Tops and Bottoms.
For you guys who are watching this podcast, you can see that we are in downtown Providence in Kennedy Square.
Yep.
Down here with the lovely
festive,
ice
very
rink.
festive.
We got a Christmas tree over here. It's bright. It's awesome.
It's nice. It's really festive
and
down here.
And it's actually kind of warm for this time.
Yeah,
in New
I'll
England.
tell you, if you're just listening, we are sitting on like this beautiful marble granite stone thing that's basically 13 degrees. My ass is freezing, just so you know.
My booty is about to fall off. And
So-
you'll hear some cars going by. We have some
Yeah.
people walking by, and it's just a fun time. So
good.
we wanted to do
good.
like a podcast out and about. And so
Yep.
here, welcome to our hometown, Providence, baby.
Right.
So, Bri, we got tops and bottoms, even though I got a cold bottom
Yep.
right now.
Well,
we gotta wrap this up. Let's go.
I wanna finish on a high note, so we're starting with bottoms today.
You want to finish high. So
Finish high.
Start with a cold
And-
bottom.
Yeah. So for me, and I know everyone's going to be like, yeah, Captain Obvious, health insurance.
Oh my
And
gosh, we're really starting off with health insurance?
Yes, this is not a political thing
my gosh.
or whatever, but I called this week the insurance company about two different questions I had.
Yeah.
One, if you guys don't know, when I play sports, I wear a knee brace, a very,
Brian's had 6 knee surgeries.
yeah, so I wear this knee brace so I can keep playing sports, and it needs to be refurbished.
Yeah.
Hasn't been for like 25 years. So, called, and basically what they said was, well, yeah, we'll cover 30% of a new one after your deductible.
After your deductible.
Right. So I said, well, fortunately, I'm a relatively healthy guy.
$3,000 deductible?
Well, it's actually only 2.
Oh.
But
Big winner here.
I haven't, yeah. So she's like, yeah, you'll have to pay for it out of pocket. I'm like, okay, great. All right, so my next question is, John thinks I have sleep apnea.
He snores, he's tired,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I had the home sleep test, and now my primary care physician said, we want you to go to a sleep professional.
Referral to a sleep specialist.
doctor,
Yeah.
sleep specialist. So, of course, I talked to the insurance company about that, and she said, well, she goes, it's a specialist, so it's a $50 copay, and then if, they go through your results, it'll probably be a lab fee. So I said, so what do you cover? Well, we'll cover 30% of that after your deductible.
After deductible.
So I said, so basically you're not paying anything on that either. But my question to her was, well, I said, why am I going to the appointment? Isn't the appointment about going through my results? Well, it is, but the copay would be for the office visit. And I said, well, the office visit is to go. So you can't.
It's wild. And as someone, I work in healthcare, I'm a PA, I work at internal medicine, like primary care. And I often get asked, is this going to cost me something, or is this drug covered? And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I write it, and then, usually there's like a prior authorization, so they either say, yay, we're going to pay it, or nay, we're not. And then, but like still, I think a lot of healthcare is very frustrating because it's about, I'll pay for this, but not that. And I'll cover this and not that. And
Yeah.
Pro tip though, real quick.
All right, good pro tip. Give 'em a pro
GortnerL.
tip.
Download GortnerL, the app. It can give you like discounts on prescription medications for those if you do have insurance or not. I'm just saying, it's
Can
really
it give me
good.
a prescription on a knee brace?
That it cannot. But at least you can still play some of these sports. And I'm sure a lot of our viewers and listeners really maybe have even worse experiences with healthcare. And for that, I apologize. We need to do better. But
no, it is. It's just frustrating because you pay so much for health insurance, and it's kind of like car insurance. You're just paying for what may happen.
Yeah.
But it has happened, and I'm still paying for it.
Well, I'm going to flip this around.
Okay.
My bottom here is a little petty. So Brian and I love to watch Jeopardy.
Love it.
That is our nightly ritual while watching dinner.
While
sit down,
eating dinner. We're not watching dinner.
Yes, eating dinner. We're watching Jeopardy. Brian, I will admit, usually wins.
Usually.
But just barely.
No.
Barely.
The other day, you went like 8 in a row before I even opened my mouth. And I was very surprised.
So, of course, the loss of Alex Trebek is a huge tragedy, and I'm still mourning. And he's been replaced with a combination of Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik, who is now officially done on the show.
Right.
They've announced that she will not be returning, except for maybe some like special events or whatnot, but not for the syndicated version of the show.
Right.
So we all have Ken Jennings to look forward to.
Yes.
Now I'm not.
It's so
I put
funny.
my foot down. I do not like him.
Wow.
I know this is petty, and I know I shouldn't be so strong. I don't know. He's trying to be Alex. He's not Alex, and
it's
can't
tough.
do it.
It's tough. I love
Alex
Alex so much.
Does anyone watch Jeopardy? Comment below. Who's been your favorite host since Alex?
They did all of them. They had Aaron Rodgers. Actually, for a little
I would love Aaron Rodgers, and actually...
Well, you'd love Aaron Rodgers as the host.
I would. Because he's funny, he's smart, and he's like loose, you know what I mean? Alex had that beautiful like combination of like, I'm really smart and I'm going to professionally host this, but I'm also going to have like, just like that.
Yeah, he was very human
relax.
with them and tried to make people feel relaxed, and he was good.
I guess my expectations are, no one can replace Alex, so if you're trying to be Alex, you're gonna fail. And so sorry, Ken, but not for me. You're not my cup of tea.
Yep. Okay.
We're ending on a high note, though.
Yes.
So
why don't you do your top?
Okay.
You can go right. You can go back to back here.
Okay. All right. So I promise this story gets better as it goes, but you guys know we were on the Jubilee show. That debuted, and then we did a reaction video to that. So go check that out if you haven't. But if you watch that video, you'll know we didn't really like the outcome of it.
Right.
And it made me depressed, to be honest. I think putting yourself out there on social media and content creation, you put yourself in the public eye.
Oh, yeah. You're leaving yourself open.
And I got really, really depressed after that show, and I was really down. And then the following weekend, Brian left to do a family thing, so I had the house to myself, and I like crumbled. I honestly crumbled, and I promise this story gets better.
There was one time, this is my
top, remember?
I called him at one point, and I was like, I have no idea where he is. He's not answering the phone. I'm like, I'm sure he's at the gym.
I barely left the house. I just Uber Eats sushi in all weekend, and it was great. It was not great, but then the following weekend, talking to one of our buddies, Jeremiah, our really good friend that we met in Key West, who's a long subscriber, who has now turned an amazing friend.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm coming up to your area. Would you and Brian want to have dinner on, was it Friday night?
Friday night.
So that I looked forward to that all week, and then it came, and we went out and we had a great time at a really nice restaurant. We treated ourselves, and it just, I feel like
Jeremiah treated ourselves.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremiah. You're amazing. And it's just, friends to lean on and people to pick you up is really important, and that's my top because it really kind of pushed me over my hump. So Thank you, Jeremiah. That was great.
Yep.
And food is the way to my heart, to anyone out there.
Yes.
So.
Yep. So my top is we have Jeremiah as our chosen family.
Yes.
But mine is actually my family.
Oh.
My two sisters, Joanne and Nancy, who are amazing, amazing women who take care of my mom like no other. My mom, if you guys didn't know, is 98 years old.
Get it.
Still loves Tom Brady.
Joni.
Lives by herself still. So, but my sisters take care of her, and they are there every single day. And we all know parents they're not easy all the time.
Love is tough sometimes.
So what do they say? The patience of Job?
Yes.
And God loved them because, I live about an hour and a half away, so I can't really go up all the time. Fortunately, they're pretty local, but they do everything for her. Like one sister's a nurse and the other one is the athletic director, so they're both very smart, and Nancy takes care of all her medical things. Joanne takes care of everything else. They're just amazing women, and I can't thank them enough for doing that.
That's your top. That's a really good top.
It is a good top today.
I think, yeah, it's the time of year to give thanks to your family and those you love, and that's amazing.
Right,
and your
family
mom,
or chosen family.
Yes,
You
yes.
know?
But your mom, like, she is smart. She is smart. She is sharp for 90. Like, not even just for 98. For any age, I think she's sharp.
She still wants my recipes and everything. She can't see, but she still wants to like make these recipes. We're like, so I print them out in giant print so she can see them, and still bakes and still does everything.
You remember like one of the most recent times that she came over? She has some difficulty with stairs.
Yeah.
And Brian and
98.
I just like put her in a chair and just
carried the chair down the stairs. I'm like, you don't have to worry about it. We can carry you down. You know, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
And that's what you do for family.
Family is what we're doing this holiday. Plans, we're going up to upstate New York.
With the nephew?
We have a dinner party of 20 family members plus 5 children. So we're cooking for all of it, and we're gonna make a vlog about it. We have a lot of content to come about all of that stuff.
And I'm excited. Cookies, making tons of different cookies and desserts.
And speaking of families, if you want to be a part of the Out Loud family, of course subscribe and like the video, but we're going to Palm Springs.
We still are going to Palm Springs.
In June, 7th through the 13th, my 30th birthday party.
Yes.
Just to remind everybody.
We know.
But we have 2 rooms left.
Only 2.
And we'd love to invite you as our family members into this amazing gay adventure that will be clothing optional, Palm Springs.
Whoa.
In the desert.
Hot.
We have
hot.
So many adventures.
And so will the temperature.
So many things planned, like a drag brunch and a welcome party. And there's so many surprises.
All different things.
It's going to be a fun time. So you have anything else to
I don't.
say?
I have nothing else to contribute except that we got to wrap this up because my butt is freezing.
Yes, and people are coming apparently. So we got to wrap this up.
Right.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So we love you. Happy holidays. Be safe. And as always, don't forget to live your lives
out loud.
Happy holidays.